All right, Jaguars up. Peace to each and every one of you. This is the Commanding General, left side of the brain. About to do a video today, but before I even get started, I want to let y'all know you're not going to hear from me in a while because I have business to take care of. So after I upload this video, and I have another video that I did the other day that I haven't uploaded yet, you're not going to be hearing from me for a while. I have to get this book done. I got business to handle, so we're just going to have to communicate via Instagram, via the comment section, because I have to get this book done. This is a must, and this is a goal of mine. I want to complete this book. But in the meanwhile, today, I'm going to leave you with some information for you to study until I get back. Okay? Also, if there is anybody who want to help me in the production of this book, whether through tips, whether through recommending me to publishing companies, or just any overall information you may have about producing a book, far as the foreword, the epilogue, you know, like how the chapters and the arrangement, or any recommendations that you feel will help the overall production of the book, far as different outlets like Amazon.com, anything. You may know something that I don't know. I don't know everything. Also, like digital, because I want to release this thing hard copy as well as digital. So if it's anything that you know, just let me know, because this is a team effort. And if you want to donate to the book, we do have a Patreon and we do have a PayPal. I'll leave all of that in the description box, because let's say if you donate, it's going right back to you, because this book, I'm coming out my pocket to pay for it. Okay, but if you want to help out, donate through Patreon. Y'all know I don't even ask for donations like that, but for this cause, I think it's worthy. You know what I'm saying? So we do have a Patreon. You can donate $10 a month, $5, $20, however amount you feel the information is worth, because I gotta take a break from the camera so I can get this book done. And I know y'all understand that, because we headed to the summer. It's almost summertime, and I got to get this book done. But anyway, today, I got some information that I'm going to leave you with till I get back. And today, I did a live stream, and we covered the breakdown of the human prison bar system. But part of the live stream, it didn't upload when I was finished. I don't know why. But I'm going to give you the main parts of that live stream today. This is going to be a little short video, and we're going to go over the six laws that governs the human prison bar system. These are the 6 laws that they work within. They don't do anything outside of these 6 laws that I'm about to tell you about. So take out a pen, take out a sheet of paper. I want you to write these laws down, and we're going to cover this, and I'm going to leave you with this until I get back. The 6 laws that governs the human prison bar system. And mind you, this information is going to be in my book. I'm not giving you no more information because I don't want to spoil it, but I can at least give you these 6 laws, because that's something that's vital to everything that we have been discussing thus far. So let me go sit on a bench, and let me get into this information. And this is left side of the brain. For those of you who don't know, this might be your first time. Hit the likes button, hit the subscribe button. All you veteran Jaguars, you already know what to do. This Jaguar is up. So let me get started. And We about to go in. This is just a little crash course. You know, I decided to come outside today because it was feeling good and everything. So we're going to go over the six laws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 laws that govern the human prison bar system. Okay? All right. Now you're going to see this wherever you go. You're going to see this, and you'll be able to, every time you see something taking place, you'll be able to connect it with one of these laws that I give you. You'll be able to see everything, every trick of the human prison bar system. All right? In no particular order, we're going to start with law number 1. Law number 1, which I believe is the greatest law that governs the human prison bar system, so write this down, is the law of difference. The law of difference. Write that down while I pull up the definition of it. I have all this stuff written down, and I'm gonna go over each one. Now, this is what the law of difference is. I'm gonna read this once. This is a rough definition. I'm still working at it. This is just a sketch of what's going in the book, but it's good enough for you to work with now. So write this down. The law of difference. Now, in your notes, I want you to put the headline, the 6 laws that governs the human prison bar system. Number 1, the law of difference. This is what it is. The law of difference states humans are created in a variety of colors, shapes, and sizes, also genders, to blanket the truth that ultimately all human prison bars are the same beneath the skin suit that creates the illusion. That creates the illusion that they are unique. But in reality, they all serve the same purpose, which is to enslave and deceive the chosen few who actually possess a soul, i.e., the united souls. Do I need to go over that again? Rewind it if you didn't get all of it the first time. Now let me explain. This is going to be a quick video. Now, basically the law of difference is this. You got people and they look different, basically. You got males, you got females, you got different heights, you got different sizes, you got different hair texture. The reason why this is because if I'm talking to you, if you was the only person with a soul and everybody else was human prison bars and everybody else looked identical, the same height, same skin color, same hair texture, same voice, same everything, if they all looked identical, it would be too easy for you to realize that you are the one with the soul and everybody else is just alike. And it would be too easy to spot who is who. So because of that, the law of difference in this universe creates everybody looking like they are unique. Because everything in this universe has a uniqueness to it. But the law of difference states that beneath that suit, that skin suit, that disguise, that's where the real person lies. See, the human prison bar, they come in all different shapes, sizes, colors to deceive you from knowing who is who. Because again, if everybody looked identical, it would be too easy for you to discover. You'll be like, oh, all human prison bars look the same. Everywhere you look, they would all look the same. When you get on a train, they would all look the same. When you get on a bus, they will all look the same. When you get on a plane, they would all look the same. You get what I'm saying? So that's why you have the illusion of difference. It's a complex prison mechanism to keep you subjugated by throwing you off, by making you believe that everything is, that all these people are unique. You get what I'm saying? And then even spills over in like different personalities, all of these different personalities, that also creates the illusion of difference, because you'll be thinking that when you meet a new person, it's going to be something different because they have a different personality. But if they both are human prison bars, it makes no difference. That personality tweak between that person and the other person, that's just to throw you off into believing that you're dealing with a new situation, when in reality it's the same person, just with a different personality, a different skin tone, a different height, but it's the same old thing. And you can feel that their energy is not right, but because they look different than the other person, it's designed that way to make you second guess that true feeling that you have. So that's what the illusion of difference is about. And the illusion of difference, that's what that astrology thing is about. You know how they say this person born in this month, this person born in that month, so they act different? That's all just a trick to make you think people are different who have these, who possess these human prison bar agendas. See, all of that is a part of the disguise. It's a part of the illusion. Even all of that astrology stuff. That's why I don't get into that. And that's why people who teach that and tell you that, who tell you those, astrologies and what it means and all of that, they don't tell you about the reason for it. That's why we don't get into that. Okay? Even when it comes to the Taoism, that's also under the disguise of the illusion of difference. When they talk about the yin and the yang, the male and the female, the cold and the hot, all of this different stuff, it plays into the illusion of difference to throw you off when you come in contact with these people. You see what I'm saying? It'll make you say to yourself, you know what? Everybody is unique, so he's only acting like this because that's his way, because, God made everybody different. And that's what one of them false charlatans will tell you, because they don't know the truth behind it. You know what I'm saying? They'll say something like, well, he acts like this because he is a Pisces and you are a Sagittarius, so that's why you act different, and blah, 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 blah. That's all that garbage bullshit. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, you got to see through the veil. That's that fake shit. What I'm telling you right now, that's why all of that stuff exists, because of the illusion of difference. Now, I'm going to try to finish this. Try to get this done. Now, the next one is, and I'm telling you, when this book come out, it's going to be thorough. It's going to be thorough. The next one is the law of abilities. Now, let me read it. Bear with me. Okay. The law of abilities, it states, all humans are encoded with various cognitive skills and abilities, and are categorized into various groups based upon the highest degree of skill sets they possess. By nature, each group operates within their natural set of skills, thus offering to society their talents, which thereby increases the quality of life in every area that each individual talent best accommodates. Moreover, every individual is only given a few talents, but some more than others. In order to keep all talent groups dependent upon other talent groups, because no one particular group or individual possess all the talents necessary to accommodate the greater society. Okay, let's break that down in a nutshell. What that means is this. The law of abilities mean that just like we got the law of difference, if everybody had the same amount of skill set, then nobody would need nobody else for anything. Okay? Now you're going to see how this plays into the law of dependency. But let me finish this first. If everybody had the same amount of skill sets, nobody would need the next person for anything. You wouldn't need to go to the car mechanic. You wouldn't need to go to the electrician or whatever, because you would have like all of the cognitive abilities and skills built into yourself. But because this is not the case, that means you have to rely upon someone else who has a certain ability that you don't have. So that means, okay, let me give you a perfect example. Like ants. In ant colonies, you have worker ants, you have leaf cutter ants, you have soldier ants, you have the queen ant. You got all these different categories of abilities within the ant kingdom. But no one particular ant talent group possesses all of the talent within that one particular group. So what this creates is a need to work within the group. Okay, it's almost like a barter system. Like, I need you to do this because I can't do it. And that keeps you dependent upon someone else. Now, you see what I was saying? The law of abilities, it goes into the law of dependency. Let's get into that. Now, everything I'm telling you, this system, this is what it operates within. They cannot do anything outside of these 6 laws that I'm giving you. Now, let's get into the law of dependency. Does it make sense? Let's get into the law of dependency. I told y'all, you're fucking with the real deal on this channel. You're fucking with the real thing on this channel. Now let's get into the law of dependency. If I can find it. Give me a second. I'm gonna try to get this video done in one part. I don't want to upload 2 parts for this. Okay. I can't find where I wrote down. I can't find where I wrote down the law of dependency, but I know what it is. Okay. We went over the law of difference, the law of ability. So now the law of dependency. So the law of dependency, it piggybacks off of the law of abilities. Now, because we have the law of abilities, that automatically creates the law of dependency, meaning that you have to be dependent upon the system because you don't know everything far as what it takes to survive solely by yourself. You see, because you don't have the ability and the intelligence to cover every skill set in society that it takes to function properly. You get what I'm saying? So that's what the law of dependency is. So we went over, let's see which ones have we went over. The law of difference, the law of abilities, the law of dependency. And my bad, I didn't have it written down, the law of dependency, but let's go to the third one. Okay? The third one is, this is Left Side of Brain. Go ahead, hit the likes button, hit the subscribe button, add us on Instagram. The third one is the law of abundance. Let's get into the law of abundance. Now, this goes into the ruling factor of the human prison bar system. The law of abundance states, and this kind of plays into like the law of abilities as well. The law of abundance states that some humans are given more talents than others, and or land and resources in order to keep those with less talents and abundance under the control of those who possess a greater amount of skills, land, and resources. So you see this playing out all the time. You see like monarchies and rulers and dynasties. They practice something that's called, what is it called? Like when you keep everything within the family. Nepotism. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is what they practice. So this plays into the law of abundance. You have these monarchs, these rulers, these bloodlines. Basically, they born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Or do they say a gold spoon? Whichever one. You get the point. Anyway, they born with all of this stuff at their fingertips. This is the law of abundance. Okay? They have like all of these talents and abilities at their fingertips. They got the best of everything. They got the best out of the group of abilities. Like they got the best talented people to work for them. They were born with the land and the resources, and they keep it in the family. So this is the law of abundance that also goes into controlling everything, you know, in the human prison bar system. All right. Not getting into too much detail with that because I'm trying to get through this now and write all this down. The next one is the law of physical and natural laws. That's an easy one to figure out, but let me read it to you. The law of physical and natural laws. Okay. All right. The law of physical and natural laws states, okay, certain laws of physics such as gravity and other physical laws of nature, whether in or outside of the body, that inhibits the body from escaping the bounds or limitations set in place within the human prison bar system, whether they be man-made or by creation itself. So of course that means like, okay, you was put into a system that's placed under gravity. You put inside of a body that can do but so much. You can only lift but a certain amount of weight. Okay. Inside your body, you know, you got pain sensors inside of your body that prevents you from attacking a security guard once they put the stun gun on you. When they stun you, you're gonna fall under the law of you're gonna fall victim to the law of natural laws. So you're gonna be inhibited from doing but so much because you are one person. So as you see in this system, you were purposely made at a lower degree to keep you, you know, from being able to overcome obstacles that's just too much for your body. Like when they interrogate you and they torture you to get answers out of you. Eventually, most people, you're going to break under torture because your body is under the laws that deals with physics and natural laws. So that's number, what is that? What's that? That's number 5, I believe. We went over the law of difference, the law of abilities, the law of dependency, the law of physics and natural laws. Now, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. We went over the law of abundance, the law of difference, the law of abilities, the law of abundance, the law of dependency, natural laws. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. Now, the 6th law, and this is the last one out of the 6, is the law of ignorance. The law of ignorance. All right. The law of ignorance states, those who understand the natural laws and principles that govern the universe stay in authority by means of sequestering certain information that may incur the masses to free themselves. All right. So basically that means basically what it said, they keep, like, it's a written rule. It's an unwritten rule in the universe that you can't hide the truth. But what they can do, they implement the law of ignorance. So they put ignorant stuff on TV, music. They put subliminals in music. They got, like, they also, you know, they take real men out of the home. So the children will be raised, so the men will be raised to act feminine. And we know that femininity is not controlled by logic. We understand that the definition of a real man is one who is governed by logic and testosterone. So what they do, they replace real men with nonsense. So they're constantly feeding you things that make you ignorant. They constantly just putting entertainment in front of you. And I promise to do a video about fun, about having a lot of fun and why they push so much entertainment. And I'm gonna still get to that video when I get back off of my work that I got to take care of. So this all plays into the law of ignorance, basically keeping you ignorant, even by watching people and YouTube channels that talk about things, but they don't get to the root of anything. They still talking about that astrology and all of that garbage. You see, all of that stuff plays into what we call the law of ignorance, okay? All of that will go into the law of ignorance because it's not stimulating you to go against them. All right, so these are the 6 laws that you will see over and over again. And it's another law that I have. It's not a part of the 6, but it's just the law of occurrence. The law of occurrence is kind of like, I'm gonna just tell you this anyway. It's like a universal law. It's not one of the 6, but the law of occurrence is like the reason why you'll never know the answers to everything. And I'm going to read the law of occurrence. All right. Due to the eternal state of consciousness having no beginning or ending, it is impossible for one to ever fully understand the origin of the human prison bar system. It's kind of like, you know how you write notes and it's kind of to gain full knowledge, something like that. But you know how you write notes and you be going over with your pen and stuff. But basically the law of occurrence is you will never know every answer because it's a such thing called eternal occurrence. So this, whatever you want to call it, it's been going on eternally. So it's like you coming into the movie theater and you will always enter the movie theater during the middle of the movie. You was never there from the beginning of the movie. So that goes for everybody. So you can say the law of occurrence kind of keeps us oblivious to, like, people have questions like, well, how did the great falling away occur, and what does this mean and what does that mean? Because of the law of occurrence, our information will always be limited because you come into the cinema flick while it's already occurring. So that's what the law of occurrence is. So yes, I hope you learned something. Write these 6 laws down. If you have to rewind and take your time and list it and everything, do that. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. Also, you can hit us up on Instagram. Don't forget to support us on Patreon, because y'all know this book is coming out. I need your help. This is for us. We've been talking about this, and the time is finally now. So I'm gonna have to step away from the videos for a minute. So I'm leaving y'all with this. It's way more than enough information on this channel for you to peruse through all of these videos, take notes. You can come up with your own manual just based off of these videos that we got on this channel. Go through all those videos. Apply these 6 laws that I gave you to everything that you see around you, and you'll be able to see it every day in your life. You'll be able to see these 6 laws playing out in real time. And I guarantee you, you'll be like, wow, I see it. You're going to see it everywhere on your job. As a matter of fact, leave examples in the comment section about where you see these laws taking place in your everyday life. That's your homework assignment. All right. And yeah, don't forget to support us on Patreon. Also, suggest an amount. I'm thinking about selling a book for because this is going to be a good book. I can't sell it under no $20. That's just that's a no. This book, I'm going to have to sell it at least for $30. Tell me what y'all think, because it's going to have a nice cover, and I'm coming out of my pocket to support some of this book, and I'm going to use some of the money from the Patreon. So y'all let me know what you think. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. And just know I'm gonna be busy. I'm busy. I haven't left. I'm just taking care of business. So until next time, this is Left Side of the Brain signing out.